Ada ya? Handset gue kemana, Cok? Wah, belum gue ganti, Cok. Imuta Aisyah. Imuta Aisyah. Safinho mana? A B C D F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S. Safinho mana? Ibu Aisyah. Safinho A B C D F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S. Ibu Aisyah. Halo, halo. Halo, Bang. Kedengeran gak, guys? Ada ya, aman, aman, aman. Cuman suara yang itunya nggak ada, guys ya. Nggak apa-apa, nggak apa-apa. Selamat berbuka, selamat menikmati puasa, guys. Udah pada buka belum? Udah pada buka belum semuanya? Kita pakai gabungan Premier League dulu, guys. Misi ya. Gakpo. Lawannya Manchester United, coy. Wifi gua kenapa? Aman kan? Tak peduli. Astaga, pintunya gue belum tutup.
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn.
Udogi.
And This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world.
Nice.
No decibels spared in
Aduh.
this collective chorus. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly.
Aduh,
Well, that's a foul.
Mainu.
Free kick's been given. And here's Højlund. Oh, well played.
Arnold, nice. Bill.
Oh, easy pickings
dipotong,
there.
bro.
He can run onto that.
Nice. Yes.
Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's fab. He's had a shot.
Yes,
Got it,
blunder.
And it is an own goal.
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for
Wow.
him. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. Casemiro.
Oh ya
Suddenly
Allah,
called in there. It's a
sip.
free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Rashford considers his options.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Ayolah buruan lah, ganteng.
Oh, special! That
Masuk,
is a
Cok.
special goal. About as smooth as it gets. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to
Masuk tu,
see a
guys.
lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Nice, Virgil.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Gakpo. Ya.
De Ligt makes the interception. Onana clears. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Ya Allah.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. They have done it again. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
And there was his first shot at goal. And again.
Gila.
And we have our very first corner.
Gila juga nih Rashford, Cok.
They've played it short. And it's Casemiro. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. In it comes. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Played out to the left flank. Chance here to counter. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty
Tahuan,
of
Cok.
time left yet.
Ericsson. Manchester United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Menu. Always onto this. Good read, needed to be.
Aduh, mati dah
And
gue.
he's lost. Højlund! Oh, it's fallen loose
Lagi,
again.
lagi.
Oh, wrapped up.
Rashfordnya.
And there
Pakai stick apa bang? Nih sticknya guys.
Double quick time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Manchester United blast themselves into a
So
3-goal
dibantai kita
lead.
cok.
Varane promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's managed to get rid. Diogo Dalot is charging up on the overlap. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Diogo Dalot was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Aduh.
Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Diaz. Faced him, and the shot!
Nice Diaz.
He's got a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So is this the start of a comeback? And that's been won straight back. Ericsson. That pass has been well intercepted. Pass just lacking in accuracy. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, he'd have done well to reach
Aduh
that.
cok.
And we've reached half-time.
Babak dua balas.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to
Savino,
this
main
point,
Savino.
but that is unlikely to change.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Gakpo. Coming on the field.
And
is
we're underway again.
number 26.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Nice.
Oh, that's such a good
Ih,
run.
ya
More of that, please.
Tuhan.
I think that's
Offside.
Yes, it is. That's headed upfield. Foden going
Aduh.
face to face with his great rival. Diogo Dalot. Looking for options for movement. Alexander-Arnold.
Aduh salah
Well
Maino.
played. That has snuffed out the danger. Bruno Fernandes. Whistle's gone. That's a
Chip.
foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Ya
Yeah, well,
Allah.
they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to
Matilah
do
gua.
something
Gimana
to
ini
prevent a
cok
goal
cok
then.
ngejagain pemain
It's a
ini guys.
testing moment, this. He has to stop it this time. Rashford is behind this one. Rashford!
Anjing guys.
Wonderful! What a
Wuh,
goal!
jago banget
A
cok.
finish of true class. And they are cruising away. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Goblok Mbak.
How
Rodri.
many? Just how many? So now the difference is 3. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered, and
He's had a hit!
Wah gila
He
cok.
scored! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Hoyland very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
It's become a case of men against boys. Rashford. Diogo Dalot. Rashford. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, they can break here. Now it's Diaz.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Diogo Dalot to Ericsson. Hoyland. Oh,
Ih,
perfectly
blow
measured
on
that.
banget Udogi
He's
nih,
found
Cok.
a way, and the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Substitution on the field.
Udogi jelek banget mainnya. Awas lu
Well,
Udogi
that's
habis ini
really
Udogi.
unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Coming on the field. Number
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one.
11.
Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Onana. And the keeper takes decisive action. And the counter is on. Lovely bit of skill.
Mazraoui.
Mazraoui did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Foden. Foden! Deftly away.
Ah.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Can he finish?
Kena bantai, Bang. Santai, santai,
Oh,
santai.
was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, it doesn't have to
Habis
look
ini kita ganti
spectacular.
formasinya.
Why complicate
Jelek
simplicity?
banget nih.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Now it's Rashford. And he cuts out the supply. Menu.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Foden. Bruno Fernandes. And that
Bangke,
interception
Arnold.
was most
Naiknya
necessary.
kurang
He
cepet.
read that really well and stopped it.
Chips it
Ooh.
through. Rashford. He is through here. Has a go.
Tutup.
Loose. Oh, it's fallen kindly here.
Bangke. Ya Tuhan.
And through to the goalkeeper.
Jago-jago markingnya.
And no, that was never going to make it.
Nah.
Oh, it's a
Ah,
nice
dapat
idea,
lagi.
but the execution was
Bangke,
lacking.
guys.
Now, what about a counter-attack?
Ini
He's shifting through the gears
sang
here.
bintang nih.
Bruno
Bangke juga nih.
Fernandes. He's in a good position here. Bruno Fernandes. And the pass is intercepted. Might be done. Decent hit! They've done it! And so clear that one side are
Pecah,
so
guys.
much
Pecah,
better.
pecah,
The
pecah, pecah,
scoreline
pecah.
entirely justified.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. And it's been given away. Pulls it back. Great hit! In for the pieces. And it's in. And he's only too grateful to
Kenapa nggak dari
capitalize on
tadi
the
gitu
keeper's
ya?
misfortune.
Well, they say all
Habis
goalkeepers
ini
are
kita
crazy.
rombak lagi, habis rombak lagi, rombak
Maybe
lagi.
there's some truth in it.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Now it's Foden. 5 minutes to add. Diogo Dalot. Menu.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's not got that quite right. Bruno Fernandes. So that's it. It is all
Rombak,
over.
rombak, rombak, rombak. Habis ini
What
jangan
a
berantem
game.
udah, jangan berantem. Habis ini
Unpredictable
kita
to the
rombak lagi,
very
jangan
end.
kita rombak
Momentum
lagi.
shifting this way and that.
Halo Bang, halo
The kind of
Renskat.
match as neutrals we all love to come and see.
Jangan berantem, jangan ada yang berantem. Jangan berantem guys, jangan berantem. Udahlah, Cole Palmer, lu itu jelek, Cok. Kita pakai Bernardo di sini. Udah. Dah. Ini mah menang, guys. Udah, ini mah menang, Cok. Udah, guys, udah, ini mah menang. Menang ini mah, coy, menang, coy. Lawannya Arsenal lagi. Lawan Arsenal, coy. Sapino. Bisa, Sapino. Ngeri ya. Boleh. Ini Udogi nih nggak ada yang bisa gantiin apa? Yosko. Gantiin Udogi, Yosko. Jelek banget mainnya Udogi nih, Yosko. Gila, kita pakai attacking midfielder 2, guys. Kita pakai attacking midfielder 2 ya. Sapino enak banget tuh harusnya. Ntar si Luis kalau nggak perform kita ganti Haaland.
The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much, and the supporters are here to take it in for themselves
Kita
and to
mainin
drive
sayap
the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all... He gets big!
Udah, jangan ngelord lagi lah ini. Siapa namanya Moraes?
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Foden. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. That is good alertness. Alexander-Arnold becomes the latest member of the...
Ya, sengaja banget bolanya dijauhin, guys. Jangan dijauhin gitu dong.
Well, Peter, I can't attest to this personally, not having made it to that many appearances myself, but you only need to look around to see not just how much it means to him, but everyone that's here and beyond. This is a huge moment.
Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Nice. Bruno.
And the pass is intercepted. Played back in.
Nice slide.
Fernandez.
Pressing terus.
He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Nice, Yosko. Sapino ditempel.
White. Gabriel Jesus. Chance here to counter.
Sapino.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Pressing dia, Sapino.
Quarter of an hour played. And he was quick to react.
Blunder lagi.
He's found a way through.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin.
Kept it out somehow.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected though. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Sentral aja lah, Kevinnya lah. Gak enak banget, coy. Dua attacking, tengahnya bener-bener kosong. Gak enak, gak enak. Savino-nya nggak perform lagi. Kita ganti Erling aja lah. Dias lebih perform di kiri, Cok. Tadi gol Dias kan 2-0.
Savinho. Coming on
Savinho yang kita ganti. Di press banget Savinho.
number 10, Erling Haaland.
And now they can
Nice.
stay out of defence.
Astaga.
Pressing's intense and it's
Pressing.
paid off. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Foden.
It's a decent chance to
Gak bisa,
counter-attack.
guys.
Oh, that's
Cakep.
delightful.
Just.
Shooting chance.
Aduh, bisa-bisanya nggak masuk. Aduh, Rodri.
Gabriel Jesus running with the ball. Still goalless at the moment. Ødegaard. White.
Wah,
Now there's a fine ball.
Josko. Rodri. Anjing, serem
Too
banget.
close for comfort. Vardiol. Diaz chasing after it.
Potong, bagus. Langsung overlap jauh. Kosong no. Nah,
Vardiol. So what can they make of this?
Dias. Oh, Dias lebih terbuka sih daripada Savinho tadi, guys.
And here's Jesus.
Nice,
It's a
Bruno.
nice idea, but the
Bruno, cari
execution
ruang.
was lacking.
Wah,
Pass isn't the
jauh banget
best.
Bruno.
And here's Jesus.
Nice. Ambil.
Arsenal have got it back
Aduh.
and they'll have another go.
Out dia harusnya. Out dia.
Get a throw in.
Loh, kok nggak ada wasitnya tumben? Nggak ada pelatihnya?
Oh, good steal. He just read it.
Nggak dapet.
It's a sweet ball that. Oh, that was vital.
Kevin. Cari
Well,
ruang
quality
Kevin.
clearly deserted him
Nah,
at
itu
the
dia
crucial
Erling.
moment.
Kosong.
The movement was good, but the pass a cause of mild frustration.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's De Bruyne. That pass has been well
Nice,
intercepted.
dia.
De Bruyne. And that is as far as they're going to go. De Ligt makes the interception.
Cakep.
Back into the middle. De Bruyne.
Cakep.
Can he latch onto this?
Erling.
Header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Aduh.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Saka. Fernandez. Rodri. Aimed beyond the defence. Big chance! Marvellous goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before.
Haaland!
Nah ya, gila. Makan tuh Haaland.
And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a
Akhirnya
back
Haaland
seat
gua.
to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed
Udah lah,
to
Ederson, lu
fashion
jangan
a
ngelot mulu,
fine
Cok.
finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking.
And the first
Ederson gue nih
45
ngelot
minutes
mulu
are
anjing guys.
a pretty decent
Udah lah
watch this,
Ederson, capek
and
banget
each
gua
side
ngelot
has
mulu nih orang
contributed
guys.
in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. And we are up to the break. Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be
kita ganti essence
3-3
ya, kita ganti
or
essence deh.
more. Breakneck speed brilliance. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each.
Substitution.
So we're into the second 45. Vardiol calmly anticipates. No, that's been intercepted. De Bruyne. Shot could be on. And the shot!
Alhamdulillah.
Oh, denied brilliantly.
Nggak napas gua, Cok. Tahan napas gua,
That's
Cok.
very well played. Arsenal have their second corner now.
Van Dijk.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Makan terus.
De Bruyne
Pressing bagus. Buang.
has a look and plays it forward. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Bruno
De
Fernandes.
Bruyne.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Cakep.
Looks a good ball through. Haaland. Haaland!
Wah, Haaland.
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short. Oh, that's a fine interception. Arsenal have the chance to go
Nice.
the other way. That is a great ball. Ødegaard. De Ligt kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rodri. Diaz. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And that should get the job done.
Wah.
Fernandes. And here's Haaland. Bruno Fernandes. That's been cut out, well played. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just
Nice.
fall away.
Ih, jangan
There are
ragu-ragu gitu dong.
so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. He rises!
Ih, makan tuh. Ojlun nggak masuk,
Decent
Cok.
try.
Oh, that look of disbelief.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
Time for a change in personnel.
Coming on to replace him is number 13,
Alexander-Arnold.
Ujogi.
He's played him through. Foden, he is through here.
Aduh.
Well played.
Tau gitu
Well,
nggak
he
gue
certainly
oper,
wasn't
Cok,
in the mood to
bangsat.
take any risks.
Looking for options for movement. Højlund is onto it. Gently lifts it.
Ih, masuk.
Arsenal! And again they hit the front.
Bangsat, bangsat.
Arsenal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Ødegaard in acres of space out wide. Can he finish? Bruno Fernandes. And the counter is on. Now then. He's got away.
Bangkit.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Højlund's cross.
Wah, gila, Cok.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Luis Diaz. Number 49, Phil Foden. Number 16, Rodri. Coming on the field, number 9,
Udah habis lagi, guys.
Nunez. Number 22, Palmer. Number 6, Lisandro Martinez.
Semoga.
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Aduh.
Now it's Wilshere. Wilshere will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Wah.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Looking for the runner. Now who's going to be first to this?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Aduh.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Haaland. Palmer. Oh, sweet feet.
Ketahuan lagi.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Great ball, and he's in here.
Kenapa sih harus diopsopel sama
Gets
Haaland?
good distance on it.
Udah tahu Haaland ke tempel dikit
I thought it was going to
langsung.
happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Bruno Fernandes really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone
Wow,
else
gila,
taking
Cok.
responsibility to shift the
Anjing,
target.
keras
He
banget
badly needs
gamenya.
some help here.
Bangsat.
Substitution in progress.
And here's Haaland. Oh, good-looking ball. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now that's well seen too. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Van Dijk. Danger averted for now. There will be 4 extra minutes.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Shifted upfield. Oh no, he's got that wrong.
Kalah lagi, Cok.
And we're done. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on
Wah,
another day,
ini
but
Evans.
alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal.
Men. Gak akibat gue pakai city guys ya, bangsat. Apa gue full city kali ya? Full city kali. Sumpah, Cok. Mati gua anjing. Kok kualitasnya jadi buruk gini, guys? Dah. Dah, guys. Buset, Luka Modric bertahan, Cok. Lawan Liverpool. Eating. Gelandang. Anjir. Android. Tenang guys, tenang. Gue udah capek cok kalah mulu. Gue udah kalah 2 kali, dilawannya orang kayak gini lagi, bangke. Ya Tuhan, gue udah 2 kali kalah cok. Gue tahu guys, gue harus apa? Harus pasang 2 deep fielder. Soboslai ini apa sih bagusnya dah? Lu itu gak ada bagus-bagusnya Soboslai. Neto, tolonglah Neto, kerjasamanya ya. Capek banget gue Neto. Tolong Neto ya. Neto, tolong kerjasamanya Neto. Tolong Neto
And so we
kerjasamanya.
reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. There's the hit! He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, there's a probing ball.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Diaz. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick.
Goal kick.
Foden, and he welcomes it in. Hazard. Cole! And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Throw in. Ball is over the line. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He has found the way through. And the shot!
Ying!
And he's done it! First blood drawn. An act of charity gratefully received. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Foden gets rid without sophistication. Played back in. Looking for the runner. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And he's there to belt it away.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bruno Fernandes. He's beaten the last man. Gravenberg. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that interception was most necessary. Liverpool trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Foden, Cole, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Martinez, over to the left. Foden. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did... Oh, what a mistake! And it's Azar. Bruno Fernandes. Alexander-Arnold deals with that comfortably. Bruno Fernandes. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Van Dijk. Turns back here, probably the best option. Caicedo. Distributed tidily. Konate. Gravenberg.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Can he put it away? Pedro Neto. No, again there's no way through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's loose here.
Anjing, Calafiori ini kuat banget, bangsat.
They get a throw in.
Halo, masih inget gak? Halo Bang Dewa, masih.
Pedro Neto.
Bangsat, Cok, Calafiori, Cok.
Foden. And it's Azar. Now it's Foden. Rodri. Foden. Oh, that's fabulous.
Aduh, satu lagi padahal.
Defending. Well, the counter could be on here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And the flag has stayed down. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing...
Great chance! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Diaz.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Bruno Fernandes. Looking for options for movement. That's an excellent interception. And here's Azar. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tonali and Gravenberg. Lisandro Martinez takes control of it and he's on the move. Van Dijk.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Well, that's been cut out. Well played. Liverpool are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to
Masih
hit
nggak
the ball in
pelanggaran
the
gua.
counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Could move up a gear here. Quarter of an hour into
Ah,
the second half.
anjing.
Gravenberg. Foden in acres of space. Now the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Foden, they'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Gravenberg.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He can
3
run
orang
onto
di
that.
depan.
Plenty to aim at here. Can he finish? And more and more and more. And they are pulling clear here.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
A case now of complete control. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The chance to pull further clear.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Liverpool are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Palmer. And here's Foden. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He's got away. And he's had a shot.
Substitution on the field. Number
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Number 9. Darwin Nunes.
Up he goes.
Shh, gak masuk.
And that
Halo,
is faded wide.
Dikario.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less maneuvering room.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gravenberg. Caicedo. Cole. Oh, that's well spotted. Palmer. And that's been
Palmer.
intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries a shot!
Anjing guys, gue pensiun dah ini dibantai gini.
And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves.
Cantona! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, and the finish!
Di ayam-ayamin gue.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Menu. Foden. Gravenberg. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's found a way through. And here's Haaland.
Anjing Haaland gue gak ada apa-apanya.
Haaland really was well marshalled there.
He's having a go. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Alisson herring after the ball here. Not the most accurate pass. Can he finish?
Cing, anjing.
Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
They're still trying to make a game of this.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Gravenberg. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that
Ih,
challenge.
wasitnya sensitif banget, Cok. Giran gua enggak. Bangsat.
Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Menu,
Tai lah lu main.
Gravenberg. And he's managed to get free. Cantona. There's the shot! He's put it wide.
Auto save, bro, katanya. Lagi dan lagi, Cok.
Rodri. Oh, important interception. That's that, the end.
Nangis,
So
Cok,
that
Rodri,
is it,
Cok.
the end of the road. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like
Anjing, Rodri nangis, guys. Sorry, Rodri. Gila, guys, gue 3 kali kalah, guys. Gila, Cok, Cok. Kita harus pakai formasi apa coba ya? Ini Erling Haaland udah benar, Foden juga udah benar. A B C D E F G H I J K A B C D G H I. Doku kah? Jeremy Doku kah? Mana emang udah ada si Doku, guys? Jeremy Doku ada nggak Jeremy Doku? Banyak banget anjing yang namanya J, Cok. Oh, si Doku udah ada, guys. Coba kita pakai Doku ya. Nih, kita pakai Doku. Nih, gini formasinya si Pep Guardiola. De Bruyne. Kita ganti Savinho. Savinho mana, Cok? Bernardo. Enggak, ini ada Savinho ini. Savinho A B C D F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S. Savinho. Iya. Oh, Savinho nggak bisa RMF, guys. Savinho nggak bisa. Wah, ini dokunya yang ditaruh di sini. Udah. Udah, let's go. Ayolah. Si ini suka blunder banget anjing si The Like ini, cok. Wow, gila Ruben Dias.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I'm a real fan of this guy, Ruben Dias. Portugal.
Can he finish? It's in!
Hapuslah gua.
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Sit.
I
Apa
doubt
sih,
very
Sit?
much that this was in the script. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Wan-Bissaka gets across to intercept that. Doku. Beckham. De Bruyne. Nice bit of trickery. He's picked his way through. De Bruyne. Haaland. Dixon proves too strong. And it's Salah. Works it forward. He's away. Now that's well seen too. Well, they could break here. Son Heung-min.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rodri.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Haaland.
Oh, Tony Adam.
That's been cut out. Well played. And here's Mohamed Salah. Petit proves just a little bit too strong. De Bruyne. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Son Heung-min. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Bout of passing here. Really easy on the eye.
Son Heung-min really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Haaland. Petit. Arsenal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible. Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
De Bruyne. And the counter is on. Haaland bumps him off it and wins
Gimana
back
gue
the ball.
lewatin Saliba kayak gitu ya?
Now it's Son Heung-min. And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. De Bruyne. Oh, easy pickings there.
Shh.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rodri. And it's De Bruyne. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
Wow,
The
gila.
defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Son Heung-min. Mohamed Salah! That's a half-decent try. Udogi. Not the most accurate pass. Udogi is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Anjing udah ketebak coy sama dia.
Beckham.
Menyerang sejati dia kayaknya.
Son Heung-min does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Alexander-Arnold.
Udah ketebak loh sama dia. Bang, pernah jumpa sama Atlas Esports Jakarta nggak pernah bang.
And for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Gak gerak sama sekali loh.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's through here. He's found some space. Great chance!
Gak masuk cuk.
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Udogi. De Bruyne. Foden. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Gak bisa tembus.
Does well
Gimana
to
gue
get it back.
nembusinnya ya?
And now the breakaway. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, great ball. And the shot! And he hits the net.
Bener-bener susah banget cuk.
And there's the goal they've been looking for.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Doku.
Kena jegal cuk.
And he's intervened well there. The ball has bounced loose now. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Son Heung-min. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner.
Anjing.
Just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Foot in. That is ended up in no man's land. Foden. Closing in on goal. Hits one!
Ah, susah banget cuk.
Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Substitution on the field. Number
they've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Chooses to go back. And the shot! Wonderful save by Martinez. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. There's a beautiful face-to-face with the keeper. Shot at goal! Pedro Neto. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Played back in. Tries a shot! Foden. Petit. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Pass is just off target. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Son Heung-min, he is through here. Son Heung-min had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
That has been cut short. Pedro Neto. And here's Haaland. Beckham. Ruben Dias calmly anticipates. Haaland. Beckham. De Bruyne.
Matilah gua ketemu.
Lisandro Martinez cuts it out.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Bener-bener.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Well, that is one way to stop him. Little doubt, that is a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Udah lah guys.
That has not gone well.